So, Mike, today I thought it'd probably be a little bit better or different, at least, to try to change it up, and maybe start to ask you a couple questions because I've been meaning to think about maybe topics that might be somewhat interesting, or at least to me, maybe some other people as well. But I've seen you, Dion, and some other people where you are truly living that life of financial freedom. A lot of people talk about that, and but I think maybe. I mean, I love what I do. I love the company I work for, but at some point it's like, I don't want to work forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, the obvious benefits of being, to have that financial freedom in place is you get to do what you want, with your time. And, it's a much more fulfilling life. And I think maybe we could talk about some of that stuff to maybe inspire other people to really maybe get off their butt. Maybe me. Because I've been with you for almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed to say I have not
You've not done the work.
Suit. I have not done the work, man. I've not done. I mean, there's only 24 hours a day, and I've been blessed to have so much business coming in from this that's just another excuse. I should just stop making excuses. Yeah. And there's plenty of other. Yeah, I mean, you're one. You do this daily, and you all of a sudden, and you're still investing. So I need to take a page from your book. So
let's have this conversation.
Yeah.
First off, financial freedom is awesome. Right. I'll just say that. Just start there. And by it's like, well, you never know until you know. Now I know.
Right.
It's pretty awesome.
Right.
But I say that with a couple of thoughts. I am really focused on talking to the W-2 employee because I think there is a lot of talk track today about financial freedom that really leads people to hate their W-2. To exit the W-2 too early, to burn the boat and start some entrepreneurial endeavor. Not everyone is Alex Hormozi, not everyone is Gary Vee, and not everyone is Cody Sanchez. I actually think there's a lot more Mike Zubers. Now, what do I mean by that? I was a good employee. I got a quota, I busted my ass, I learned, I did things. I know how to work. That's how you could do 12,000 YouTube videos in 5 years, because I know how to work. And that's what I did during the day. But here's a couple of wrinkles. And you need to hear this. I mean, like, hear it in your soul. I was you in 2002 or 3. I made a bunch of money doing what I was doing. I was enjoying life. I was tired all the time. A 60-hour work week was a light week. And I had to get on an airplane, 3 times. So I hate airplanes. So that was, and I never even counted flight time in my 60 hours, right? It was always around that. And I still found a way to get a buy box, look at it 20 minutes a day. Now, for me, that usually meant in the morning and in the evening. Today, with your phone, you probably could set across 10 minutes at, different increments during the day. Second, the other thing I think you should look at doing is, I don't know whether it's automating or getting a separate account, but I think you need to start, taking 10% of your lifestyle and moving it somewhere else. Because the big thing for Olivia and I wasn't the 40 grand we started with. It was the fact that we got really focused on needs versus wants. And we cut out wants for 15 years. It was embarrassing, dude. Our friends made fun of us, I am sure. But the fact that we cut out our wants meant we could save more money and we could buy the next thing. And,
daily discipline. That's where it comes from, Mike.
It's
that's
focus,
what I was really trying to get you to,
focus and daily discipline. You got to and here's the other thing that I want W-2 employees to realize. You got to celebrate the little wins, so it becomes a habit. That's the other thing that really bothers me about goals. Like, you tell me I'm going to buy a rental in 2024. I hate that goal. I really, really do. Any moron could buy a property that negative cash flow. Any moron could buy a bad deal. That doesn't impress me. You want to impress me? Tell me what your buy box is. Show me your Excel spreadsheet of tracking. Tell me what you don't know. Tell me how many new people you met this week. Let's just get after it, right? And oh, by the way, if you do what I talk about, you're celebrating the win every day. Yep, I looked at my buy box. Nothing changed. Yep. Looked at my buy box, 3 new listings. Yep. Looked at my buy box, 1 price drop, 1 went pending. It's 20 minutes. You can create all the excuses you want in the world, but they are just that, they're excuses. It's, one day or day one.
Right.
You choose.
You make this. Yeah. I know. I know it's right in front of you every single day. It's just maybe it's like a psychological thing. There's some sort of like mental blockage that's not allowing me, or self-sabotage. Who knows? But that's another call.
No, everybody has it. I was there until like you make a decision, you get a rah-rah speech, it all just evaporates. You've got to buckle down. And the first 7 days are the hardest. You got to set a criteria. In today's world, you can set up alerts so they just come to your phone. And once you do it on, what is today, Thursday? Celebrate. Then you do it on Friday, celebrate. You got to give yourself a little dopamine hit or whatever that is, so that this rush that you're chasing keeps coming back. And again, that's why I started this video. It's worth it. It takes time, it takes consistency, but it's worth it. And the other thing is, I really don't quit your job. Especially if you love your job. It really annoys me, these people chasing what Alex and Cody and Gary and all these other true entrepreneurs do. Not everybody's an entrepreneur. And I think most people aren't. So let's use our W-2. Let's use our day job. Let's control our expenses. Let's buy some assets with fixed rate debt that cash flow day one. And let's ride this thing for 10 years and get wealthy. It's that simple.
No, I know. I see it all in front of me, man. It's just, I just gonna have to do it. So it's gonna be
next Thursday, you owe me a buy box. Next Thursday.
Okay.
The audience is going to be the audience will embarrass you next week. I want everybody to ask Stephen Dow in the comments below. What is your buy box, Stephen? What is your buy box, Stephen? I hope there's 50 comments below that says, "What's your buy box, Stephen? What's your buy box?" We're going to embarrass you into performance.
Tough love. Okay. Hey, you know what? That's probably a good thing for me, to be honest with you, because I sometimes need just, the little push.
You know what, folks? Let's not even go one step further. There are hundreds of you that have worked with Stephen Dow over the last 3 years. I want you to text him, email him,
I thought you wanted me to have time to do this stuff. What are you doing?
What is your buy box?
Oh, man.
Let's do it. Let's support Stephen. Let's give him some motivation. So again, if you're anyone that's
pressure's on,
call him, remind him, what's your buy box, Stephen? What's your buy box, Stephen? I like
the pressure's on. Okay.
Makes me feel good.
I think so. I mean, again, maybe that might be a new segue, or a few more segments, like watch Steve's progress, like, what I mean? Like firsthand, and then, hey guys, this is really working. This is what I'm doing. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, now we're just gonna really force that in and discipline, daily discipline. Well, instead of doing this, Steve, you should be doing this instead. So okay. I think I tried to say that this was really, try to change up, but it was really for me, to be honest with you, because I've kind of wanted to do this for quite some time. I think we've had some conversations off camera, and I was like, man, and like, Mike, I feel like somewhat trapped because I'm so blessed with all this business coming in, and I'm helping all these other people achieve these goals and these, the financial freedom. And then and I'm like, man, we've been doing this for 3 years. I kind of want to do that because, man, 60 hours, that's, like you said, a light week,
light week.
I mean, regularly 12 hours a day for me, at least. So so at some point I have the energy for it. That's undoubtedly.
Let's go. Well, hey, we'll see. I meant the energy to do my job all the time, but I have the energy, for that as well. But yes, so okay, wow, man, you guys are holding my feet to the fire. Well, I remember, so when I ran teams, you always have to find what motivates people. Some people want a pat on the back, some people want a kick in the ass. I'm gonna guess you're the kick in the ass kind of guy. So let's find out what happens, folks. Again, if you know him, you email him, you got his phone number, text him. Just one question, Stephen.
Oh man, okay.
What is your buy box? Let's go.
All right.
If somebody wanted to reach out to you because they got a deal, ARV Pro, they're house hacking a commercial property, all the great stuff that you provide at Velocity, where can they reach out?
Well, let me help you reach your financial freedoms if I'm never going to reach mine, but you can reach me. You can reach me at SDAO@velocity, the word mortgage spelled out.com. In the subject line, please put the acronym ORAAT so you make it past the firewall. Body of the email, maybe a brief description, what you're looking for. Property address would be great. At least city and state where you're looking to invest to make sure I lend there. Your mid-FICO score, best phone number to reach you at, 24, 48 hours. I'll usually be in touch.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Mike. Have a good weekend, man.
You too. Bye.